Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Everything is Bad New Fangled Motion Picture Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Everything is Bad Newfangled Motion Picture Show. I am Ringmaster Niall.
And I am Sideshow Nolan.
And today we're going to be reviewing the latest in Disney's masterful plan to remake all of their classic animated movies in live action. Also, the latest movie in which Michael Keaton plays a bad guy who pinches his lips in a weird way, and the latest movie of Tim Burton's in which Danny DeVito wears a top hat.
Yeah.
We're, of course, talking about Dumbo. The live-action remake no one was asking for.
I don't know that anyone was asking for a live-action remake of any of these movies that they've done live-action remakes of.
Jungle Book was pretty good, but...
Although, technically speaking, The Lion King is going to be an animated movie. There's no live-action in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
And in Jungle Book, only Mowgli was live-action.
Right, but you know what I mean, though.
I know. I know. But yeah, I enjoyed... I did like Jungle Book. I've actually liked all the ones that have come out.
Well, did we review Beauty and the Beast?
I don't remember.
Were we doing this when that came out?
I don't remember, but
basically, my thing with like Beauty and the Beast came down to like it was a good movie because
it was almost the same.
It
movie.
was like almost a shot-for-shot remake of a good movie. Cinderella was okay. Maleficent was good because it was interesting. They did something different with it, you know. But Dumbo, they strayed pretty far from the source material on this one.
It hits all the same beats. They're all there from the original.
There's no talking animals.
No.
So no Jim Crow with his stereotypical Southern black speech.
They do make reference to that song though, briefly, and it's pretty amusing when they do. And but no Timothy Mouse. There is a little like mouse with a little ringmaster costume
but I don't
on.
think they even gave him a name.
I don't think they even called him anything. It's just he's a little mouse in a cage. You see him in a few shots, and then that's it. But yeah, no talking animals otherwise. But they added a bunch of human characters.
I would say a whole bunch.
Yeah, and so the role of Timothy is split between several characters, more or less. Mostly these two kids. Now, I don't know about you, but I felt the girl was very stiff in her delivery. And wasn't very good. Although I think her mother's an actress. The kid was the boy. They're both kids. The boy was better. So I think what it was, I think her delivery though came down to directing, because she wants to be a scientist and she's a no nonsense sort of character, like and I think that's probably how she was told to act. I guess
is what I'm guessing on that one, but. I mean, they weren't the worst child actors I've seen in a big budget movie.
They're not. But
they're not the best.
I thought the boy was better than the girl.
The boy was more believable as a child.
Yeah, and the girl was very, very stiff and with her delivery and everything. Other than that, the acting was fine. Danny DeVito was great.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was pretty much the best part of the movie.
Yeah. But what'd you think about it? I thought it was an alright movie. I enjoyed it for what it was.
I think we forgot to mention at the beginning that we're doing a spoiler-free review.
Right.
And then we're going to give a spoiler warning and get more in depth into it after that.
We always do.
Yeah, which is how we always do it.
But anyway, I thought it was
I thought it was okay.
It was okay. It was enjoyable. It was very Tim Burton.
So here's the thing. I think if this movie came out and Disney there was not a 1945 or whatever Dumbo movie.
41.
41?
Yeah, I think it was 41 when it came out.
Yeah, so I think if that movie didn't exist and Disney was just like, here's this movie we made, I think it would be a bad movie.
Mm-hmm. It needs the nostalgia to drive it.
I think so, because it's frankly not like, if you really just focus on just it and not in comparison to the original movie, it's not great. The original movie is only an hour long.
Yeah,
it's like 61 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, this is right up near 2 hours. They add a lot of stuff.
They added a lot of stuff to the plot of this movie.
A lot of characters, a lot of plot is added to this that's not there in the original movie.
They do, like, the more famous scenes they hit, not to spoil anything, but they do the burning tower act with Dumbo, you know, and with the clown firefighters and stuff.
The baby mine scene, the sad, like one of the saddest musical numbers in any Disney movie.
Yeah, that song is in there, and they do that sort of in an interesting way.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, so, you know, that's also the crowd making fun of him and his giant ears and stuff, which I looked at as he's a freak. Like, isn't this exactly what you want in a circus?
Yeah.
I thought that was weird. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler if we get into that, but I mean, I think everyone knows Dumbo's got giant ears, and everyone calls him a freak and makes fun of him. But yeah, I'll get more into that in the spoiler section, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I think on its own, it's not a great movie, and then in comparison to the original one, you go, okay, I see what they did. Like, they obviously had to add a bunch because the movie's so short. The original one's so short. I like what they did add.
Yeah. And there were some homages to stuff in the original. They changed things.
I liked the concept of everything, and like Michael Keaton's character and stuff. I liked all that stuff that was going on. But then all the stuff going on with, like, Eva Green and, like, dealing with the elephant and, like, the whole, like, end sequence, I was just kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if you got
a lot more action packed than the a lot more action sequences in this movie than the original.
Yes, I mean, if you have to take the kids to a movie this weekend, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie, and looking at the reviews, people either love it or hate it.
I'm hate
sort of in the middle. I can't see how you would hate it. Even like people who loved the original, I don't see how they could like look at this and just like hate it.
Yeah. Also, if you love the original, what's wrong with you?
There's better Disney movies.
There's better Disney movies. Even from that generation, there's better Disney movies to love.
Yeah, but anyway, it's kind of all right. It's enjoyable. I don't have like any complaints other than it wasn't like anything that wowed me. Nothing in the movie wowed me in any way. But it was very much a Tim Burton movie, just the look of things. Not like as bizarre as like Nightmare Before Christmas,
Art Deco
or Beetlejuice or anything like that. But I mean, it's set in 1919, and
oh man,
he really like runs with the aesthetics of that.
Yeah, like once like the latter half of the movie, it's so Art Deco, you know. Which, if you look at the stuff that he's done before, like, you know, it's sort of his style. Like when he's not being wacky, zany sort of stuff, it's sort of his style, you know, which is probably part of why they got him for Batman.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
No, let's go into the spoiler portion of it, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, spoilers henceforth. So I thought Colin Farrell's character was holding it together pretty well, considering that man shipped off to World War I, was apparently part of the Lost Battalion, and fought in like the worst fighting the U.S. Army has like ever seen, and then lost an arm, and his wife died while he was there, and then came back, and the ringmaster sold all of his precious horses.
Because his job in the circus prior to that was
a trick writer. So I think...
and then he comes back and he's not hitting the bottle?
He's not hitting the bottle? He's not hitting people?
I mean...
Well, he hits one person.
He hits one guy. That guy deserved it, though.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, he's holding it together surprisingly well, considering all that.
Yeah. But, yeah, what was I said there was something I was going to get more into in the spoiler section. What was it?
Oh, I don't know. What were we talking about at that point? The ending? Or Michael Keaton's character? I don't know. Well, we can talk about... Let's talk about some of the little homages, like the Elephants on Parade sequence, which is just
that
like
was
a nightmare.
That was actually a pretty cool sequence, the way they did that.
Oh, I think it was the Baby Mine sequence. Anyway, so they got rid of that just nightmare-inducing sequence,
and the underage drinking.
Yeah, and so what it is so I'll give you a brief synopsis of the whole story. So Michael Keaton's character, he owns like an amusement park, like Coney Island on steroids in New York, and he buys the circus just so he can get Dumbo, and promises everyone there will have a position, but he just wants Dumbo as an act. And so the first night of where they were going to show Dumbo and his flying, there's this big sequence before it where these acrobats come in with these, and they start they blow these huge bubbles and they form these elephants, and it basically recreates. Yeah, it basically recreates the Elephants on Parade sequence as bubbles for the amusement of the crowd, and the music, is that it's not singing the lyrics, but it is the music from that, and Dumbo's watching it entranced by it, but mostly because it's making him think of his mother. We assume, because he doesn't speak or anything, but you can tell that's what's going on.
Yeah.
They got a lot of emotion out of that CG elephant.
They did.
The visual effects were pretty good in the movie. And so that was pretty cool. And then I think what you were bringing up was the musical number with the baby mine.
I don't think that was it, but
maybe, I don't know.
So that was a situation where after Dumbo's mother, Jumbo, kills a man and wrecks the circus. Or kills a man while wrecking the circus.
To protect
Dumbo. Yeah, they have her locked up, and Dumbo's going up and outside the cage and reaching his trunk up. She's reaching her trunk down, and one of the circus.
And the original is just music play. It's just a song being sung over the scene.
And in this one, the sideshow people are sitting around a fire, and
she's the mermaid.
Yeah, the mermaid was singing the song, and some of the others are. She's playing a ukulele, I think, and the other ones are playing some other instruments.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember then what you wanted to bring up now.
Might have to stop and listen to it, and then you might have to edit. Start recording again.
It's not that important.
Wait. I was gonna talk about how I was talking about how it seems to me that Dumbo, as I was talking about everyone making fun of Dumbo's ears.
Oh yeah. So when he's born, and because Danny DeVito's character, he runs the circus, he's the ringmaster and he owns the circus. He buys Jumbo because she's pregnant. And so he's like, we're going to get a baby elephant out of this. And he advertises, come see our baby elephant. The elephant's born, has these giant ears. And he's like, this thing's a freak. We can't let anyone see this.
Yeah,
freak. And I'm like, it's a circus.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's you have a sideshow.
Yeah.
With freaks.
It seems to me exactly the kind of thing you want.
Is it too freakish? Because he doesn't have a bearded lady. He just has a fat lady who sits behind an aquarium and pretends to be a
mermaid.
A mermaid, and you have a strong man who's hefting. I mean, he turns out he's really strong, but like when you like, other people are picking up his like weights, and they're obviously not heavy at all.
Yeah.
So, I guess it was just too freakish for his freak show, because his freak show is like not very freakish.
Yeah. But yeah, that was weird to me.
The snake charmer, that was pretty good though.
That guy was funny. But yeah, that's
part of this kid. He's like starving the snakes, and this kid comes and was like, "I could do that." He's like, "Be my guest." He knocks over the basket, and all these cobras go after the kid.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's
Otherwise, it's Dumbo. It's still heartwarming.
Yeah,
it's a story.
Michael Keaton's pretty good in this movie.
He's always good.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, Danny DeVito was great in pretty much every scene he was in. So, which, you know, you kind of like out of the main cast, like, yeah, he's probably the best actor in there.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's all like, "Here, take my strong hand."
Oh yeah, the guy that had to be the ringmaster though at like the major circus at the, what was that guy at Michael Keaton's amusement park? I forget the guy's name, but he's that guy that's the ring announcer, the famous ring announcer for boxing matches.
Oh,
Let's get ready to rumble guy. So like he comes out and he's like announcing. He's like, "You've seen a horsefly.
Oh yeah, they do that.
You've seen a dragonfly. You've even seen a housefly. But
don't yell this next part too loud. You're gonna blow the audio out.
You've never seen an elephant fly." And he goes, "Let's get ready for Dumbo." And
yeah,
it was silly.
It was, yeah. I mean, it's
is that guy's name?
It's this guy, Michael Buffer.
Yeah.
His character in Dumbo is Baritone Bates, which is pretty awesome.
But yeah, I mean, you've seen him in movies and stuff. He's that well-known,
and he announced, yeah, the ring announcer. He does boxing and WWE stuff.
He's been in a bunch of like Rocky movies and Creed and whatnot. Yeah, so that was pretty amusing when they brought him out. So anyway, yeah, I think that's about all we have to say about Dumbo.
What's our next movie? Shazam comes out next weekend, but we already saw it and reviewed it. So if you're considering Shazam but are on the fence, go check out our other review. At least the non-spoiler part at the beginning.
Yep, I guess Hellboy.
Yep, in 2 weeks, Hellboy, which I don't have real high hopes for. It looks kind of bad, if I'm being perfectly honest. And then after that, I think we go 2 weeks and then Avengers Endgame, which they still don't have tickets listed for as of this recording.
Yeah, well, it'll come along.
Well, like, I wonder if there's a reason for that, or if someone just forgot.
Like, someone at Fandango was like, "Oh shit, I gotta put these up."
Well, like, I mean, I wonder if, like, Fandango's sitting there like, "Hey, yo, you know, we gotta list these," and someone at Marvel's, like, just didn't even think about it. It was just, like, hasn't given them the okay to do it. Or I wonder if they're, like...
Or the theaters haven't given them their schedules yet.
I mean, there's nothing else that weekend. Put Avengers Endgame in all of your theaters. Ignore everything else. That's going to be your financially best move. Oh, you're a multiplex with 16 screens? Well, they're all Avengers that weekend. Because there's just nothing else. But, Yeah. So, and I would like to point out,
have 15 screens and have one just cycle through the other movies that are out.
I would like to point out, Avengers Endgame confirmed 182 minutes. Ooh, boy. I'm so excited. And you know what? I don't even care. I wish it could be longer.
Dude, I was sitting there during Dumbo. At the end of Dumbo, like, I gotta pee.
Well, God.
When's this movie getting?
At one point in Dumbo, I checked the time and I leaned over to you and I was like, we got like 40 minutes left in this movie. You were like, oh, really?
Yeah, they really drug out the Dumbo story. Like, they put a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, but then 2 weeks after Endgame is Detective Pikachu, which I'm so excited for. And then John Wick 3. And then A Dog's Journey finally comes out.
The prequel to John Wick.
Yeah. And then Aladdin. So yeah, it looks like we have an empty week after Avengers Endgame, and then we start getting into the summer movie season stuff. Because May is from Detective Pikachu on. It looks like there's a fairly big movie every week. So
we saw the trailer for
John
Aladdin,
Wick 3, Aladdin,
Dumbo, and that was the first time I'd seen that trailer, and I was kind of like, meh. Like, there was nothing in there that I was like,
there
just wasn't anything in there that made me go, oh wow, that looks good.
And Dark Phoenix and MIB, and why did they make a fourth Toy Story movie?
Oh, Shaft's in there though.
Oh yeah, that's in June.
Yeah, we gotta see Shaft. That looks good.
That's the same weekend as MIB. It looks like there's 1 week in June where there's nothing we're gonna give a shit about. So, but yes, that's what we got coming up. If any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and subscribe if you want. I'm not gonna make you.
Free country.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna tell you. It really helps me out because we're not monetized.
No.
So, hey, whatever. Yeah. What was the last thing we reviewed?
Last thing we reviewed was Shazam.
Shazam, yeah. That comes out next weekend, so check out our review, and it might influence whether you want to see it or not. My recommendation is that you do.
Oh, spoiler for the review, jeez.
Well, it's because there were things about it I liked. They might not be the things about a movie the audience people would like, Nolan.
Alright.
So, yeah. Until next time. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Toodles.